Well, we begin with breaking news on the coronavirus pandemic tonight, live at 6.
California today announcing an overnight soft curfew for nearly the entire state as cases rise at a record pace right now. The limited stay-at-home order requiring non-essential work and gatherings to stop between 10 p.m. and 5 a.m. in counties in the state's most restricted purple tier. That includes Riverside County and all of Southern California. The new order will take effect at 10 Saturday night and remain in effect until at least 5 in the morning on December 21st.
News Channel 3's Jake Ingracia joins us live with up-to-the-minute details, including a just-in reaction from the Sheriff's Department on this. Jake.
John and Karen, good evening. And tonight the Sheriff's Department is saying that they will continue to stay out of enforcing any coronavirus precautions, including that new 10 p.m. curfew. In a statement just put out 30 minutes ago on social media from the Sheriff's Department, the Post reading, quote, "We will not be responding to calls for service based solely on non-compliance with the new order or social distancing and mask guidelines." The statement went on to say that this is to ensure constitutional rights are not violated and to limit negative interactions with deputies, though it is the Sheriff's Department's policy to encourage responsible behavior and compliance with the governor's orders. This comes as the mayor of Palm Springs called this week for help from the state paying for enforcement of this new curfew. He says it's taxing on city resources, including the Palm Springs Police Department and code enforcement, to conduct these regular compliance checks, dozens if not hundreds of them every week. And take a listen to the Indio Police Department's approach, which they say is less about enforcement and more about education.
We continue to educate and gain compliance from the residents and businesses in the city of Indio. We were very fortunate. The majority have been very cooperative, have been supportive, have been at least taking the time to listening to us. Our enforcement actions have been very minimal.
Now here in Palm Springs, the previous city-mandated curfew was midnight, so this new curfew is now 2 hours earlier. And we're hearing from the handful of businesses that are still open that late here in Palm Springs that this could really cost them. The owner of El Patron tells me that on some days, those 2 hours can account for 50% of a day's earnings. Restaurant owners here say that they knew something like this was coming. They knew something was going to have to change. They just hope that this curfew will be enough to prevent further restrictions or a more serious shutdown. We're live tonight in downtown Palm Springs. Jake Ingracia, News Channel 3.